and welcome to Panther Basketball. My name's Hank Chesko. I'm joined on the camera tonight by my favorite videographer, Anthony Cugini. Good evening, Anthony.
Good evening and welcome to the third.
This is the first round of the Model Cleaners Holiday Tournament. Our PA announcer will be introducing the teams here shortly. Tonight's game, today is Monday the 28th of December. Both schools on Christmas break. Hope everyone's having a nice holiday season. Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas to everyone that's out there.
Starting at forward, he wears number 4, he's 6 foot tall, his name is Pedro Haskins.
Pedro Haskins is a 6-foot junior. South Park comes into the game 4-2, as are the Panthers at 4-2.
He wears number 5, Jake Whiteholder.
Jake's a 5'10 junior. Probably will be our two guards.
At guard, he's 6 foot 1, he's a junior, he wears number 15, Tom Bigley.
Tom Bigley, number 15, another junior.
Tonight for the Eagles, he wears number 20, he's a junior, he's 6 foot 4, he's Dante DeBaldo.
Dante DeBaldo,
And rounding out
6'4 junior. Looks like he'll provide a little bit of muscle underneath.
Senior, he wears number 24, Cody Furchak. Good luck, Eagles.
Cody Furchak, a 6'1 senior.
Matt Barker and Mike Baranowski.
Look for Garrett Del Rey and Mr. Hawkins and Mr. DeBaldo to be banging bodies underneath.
Are you ready to meet your 2009, your 2010 Upper St. Clair Panthers? He's a center, he's 6 foot 6, he's a junior, he wears number 41, Garrett Del Rey.
In the double overtime loss last week against Baldwin, Garrett Del Rey had a career high 19 points.
He wears number 3, he's a 6 foot senior, Jordan Albert.
Jordan running the point guard for Coach Holzer all season.
At guard,
He's a senior.
6 foot 5, he wears number 4, Steve Limberiou.
Look for Steve to play the wing on defense and throw up some threes on offense.
Senior, number 5, David Steen.
Steen, a soccer player, providing some grit to this Panthers starting five.
Guard, number 23, he's 6 foot 4, he's also a senior, Brett McCormick.
Another senior, Brett McCormick.
2009 Panthers, they are coached by head coach Danny Holders, assistant BJ Gambridge, Ted Barnett, Darrell Porter, and Gavin Williams. Your referees for tonight's game are Brett Harris, Mark Shaw, and Mark Holtzman. Good luck, teams.
As we get started here, we'll go to our Model Cleaners sartorial moment. We have South Park in the first half. They'll be going right to left. Blue uniforms with white trim. Panthers are in their white home uniforms with black and red trim. The coaching staff for the Eagles with their white golf shirts with blue trim. The Panther coaches, as usual, in suits and ties. Coach Holzer looking quite dapper in an all-black ensemble. Black suit, black shirt, black tie. Panthers, we'll see how they bounce back after a very, very disappointing double overtime loss to Baldwin. Kurt Einwig made a 12-foot jumper with 7 seconds to go after a very, very questionable charge call with 23 seconds to go on Brett. Three-pointer from Limberiou, in and out. Rebound, South Park. Alper provides a little resistance on that rebound, but South Park controls it. No score here, early going. Panthers appear to be in a man. They're out of that 2-3 defense that for the first few games of the season have been serving them very well, but the last game against Baldwin was able to break the code on the on where and how to attack that 2-3 defense. Little jumper from the foul line. That was number 15. He called me that was Furchak, but I have Furchak as 24, not 15. That was Bigley, Tom Bigley, number 15. Bigley drives again, off-balance shot, rebound Del Rey. 2-0 Eagle lead early going. Lumberio drives baseline, kicks it back out to Del Rey. Del Rey goes up strong, gets his own rebound, fights it again, can't get it to go. Team defense by the Eagles swatted that ball out of Del Rey's hands. Beaudreau Haskins, Beaudreau, we'll call him Bo. Bo Haskins, number 4. Long three-pointer. Bigley with all the points for the Eagles here in the early going. Just under 6 minutes remaining, first quarter if you're just joining us. 5-0. Holiday Tip-Off Classic. Or no, this would be the Holiday Classic, not the Tip-Off Classic. Del Rey works his way inside for the 2-point lay-in. 5-2. Eagle lead. Rather sparse crowd here tonight. Kind of nasty out. A little bit of snow, a little bit of ice. Students are on break, so neither team brought cheerleaders this evening. Student section maybe 30-35% full. Lots of room for the parents. Not too many people stayed around after the first game. And an early timeout. South Park. Earlier tonight, the Monessen Greyhounds played our neighbors to the east, the Bethel Park Blackhawks. 66-59. The Greyhounds took what was a close game and blew it open in the fourth quarter. Bethel Park had a 5-point lead late in the third quarter, but the front line of Monessen was just too tough for Bethel Park. We'll see Monessen tomorrow night in the second game of the Holiday Classic, and they'll be a challenge. They're a double-A team, but they'll be a challenge for the Panthers. Their front line goes 6'5", 6'6", 6'5", and they play tall. And they're very, very athletic. Worthy checked in at that timeout, as did number 4 Cody Furchak. They work it inside to DeBaldo. That's his first basket. Not exactly fleet, but got position and made a nice lane. Number 5, Jake Whiteholder, also in for the Eagles. Alpert can't get the 3 to go. Rebound, little backcourt pressure. Here come the Eagles, coast to coast. And one ref is calling a charge, and the other ref is calling a blocking foul. And the ref who had put his hand up and pointed the other way to call the offensive gave way to the ref who eventually called the charge, or called the blocking foul, excuse me. Number 5, Wheatholder. He went in strong and hard. He was not going to be denied his access to the basket. And he paid the price. He hit the ground hard. Slow getting up. He looks like a tough kid. He'll be okay. Nothing but net for Wheatholder on the first free throw of the evening. Extends the South Park lead to 6. 8-2, 4:40 remaining. First quarter. Second one is long. DeBaldo tries to wrestle away from Del Rey, but Del Rey dominates. Wins the little battle. Working inside to Del Rey. Del Rey goes up with the lefty. Can't get it to go. A rebound. Lumberio whacked out of bounds by Cody Furchak. Couple of subs coming in for the Eagles. Number 11, Josh Mino. And number 15. Now 15 was in. Who's it? There was another sub that came in. 30. Mike Rohal. Three-pointer is good. Those are Steve's first points. Makes it 8-5. About halfway here in the first quarter. Nice steal by Lumberio. Saves it into Albert. Oh, nice defense. Number 24, Cody Furchak got back very very quickly on defense, so it looked like a sure basket for Albert. Slowed down. Nice deflection and save over his shoulder by Limberio. Steen inbounds. Worthy entry pass while we weren't looking. Mike Dietrich came in. Rejection. South Park. Get out of here with that lefty. Nice steal by Steen. Steen goes all the way in.
Steen score.
8-7, 1 point game. Quick little 5-0 spurt by your Panthers. Some ticky-tacky contact out front by Worthy. .44, Christian Beck coming in for Steen. DeBaldo taking a little bit of a break. With DeBaldo on the bench, this makes it a very outmanned, outsized Eagle squad. No, I'm not. Weedholder went strong to the baseline.
Personal foul on Albert.
Tough, quick little player, number 5, Weedholder. That's the second foul he's drawn against the Panthers. Long inbounds pass to Bigley. Panthers looking to double team the ball. They've switched out of the man back into the zone. Switching defenses like that will very often confuse an opponent. Nice little bounce pass, a little too long for Dietrich. Some full court pressure by the Panthers. That wasn't. They worked it inside to number 30, Mike Rohall, but he couldn't get it to go. No rim on that lay-in chance. Limberio into Beck. Dietrich dishes it to Beck, excuse me. Some nice interior passing by the Panthers, but couldn't get the basket to drop. Rebound to the Eagles. 8-7, approaching the 2-minute mark here in the first quarter. Bo Haskins, guarded by Conwell. Dakota came in when we weren't looking. A couple of sophomores there on the court right now for the Panthers, in the form of Dakota Conwell and Mike Worthy. Number 24 rejected Cody Furchak. He went in with his right hand and turned his body right into Dietrich. Then Conwell from Worthy. Hopefully we'll hear that combination a lot more over the next 3 years. Gives the Panthers their first lead of the night, 9-8. It was 8-2 at one point. 7-0 run for the Panthers. Limberio takes a seat, and McCormick comes back in. We have McCormick, Beck, Dietrich, Conwell, and Albert. Over on the other side, we have Bo Haskins, Weedholder, Minot, Cody Furchak, and Mike Rohall. McCormick picking up the shorter but spunky Jake Woodholder. Ooh, looks like he got away with a carry. Went to the basket strong, but threw up what can only be described as a prayer. There's a fast break. Nice pass. Beautiful pass. Dietrich was open, but was in a little too deep and passed it back over to Beck for the lay-in. Nice teamwork. 11-8 Panther 3-point lead under 1 minute to go. Conwell comes out. slapped at the ball. Thought he might have gotten away with a little crack on the arm. Oh, fadeaway jumper by Wheatholder. Alpert works inside, can't get it to go. Keeps the ball alive, but it's out off of number 44, Christian Beck. Mike Rohal coming back in for Cody Furchak for the last 33.5 seconds here in the first quarter. Oh, a foul from behind. Albert looked like a defensive back that had turned around and wasn't watching the ball. And in fact, he committed the foul. Almost looked like a pass interference call. But that's the Panthers' fourth foul. That's the second on Albert. He'll take a seat. Don't want to pick up a third foul in the early going. Steen back in. Conwell applying pressure everywhere. 5-second call. I don't think Wheatholder knew that the 5 seconds had even started. He's looking around a bit startled that he didn't get the ball in bounds. Like, you didn't tell me you were counting. Let's see if the Panthers hold for the last shot. I think if they see a shot they like, they'll take it. I don't think they'll hold necessarily. Steen tries to drive, cut off by the Eagles. He drives again, goes baseline. Nice drop off to Christian Beck. Make the penetration and dish to the open man. Nice play. Fundamental basketball. Number 15 is rejected by Mike Dietrich. That's called a facial, my friends. .6 seconds remaining. They inbound it. Conwell breaks it up. Half court. Shoot now. Oh, pulls it up for the long lefty. Three-pointer. That was an entertaining first half, or first quarter as first quarters go. The Eagles jumped out to an 8-2 lead, but the Panthers owned the second half of that first quarter, going on an 11-2 run to finish up with a 13-10 lead as we move into the second quarter. Taking a quick look at the scorebook, Wheatholder 3, Bigley 4, DeBaldo 2, for a total of 10 for South Park. Somebody else must have 1 point in there somewhere, and I missed it. Oh, well. Over on the other side of the ledger, balanced scoring from the Panthers. Steen with 2, Del Rey with 2, Limberio with a 3. Beck had a couple of nice lanes off of penetration, and Conwell had 2 for a total of 13. If you're looking at your calendar, upcoming home games for the Panthers, we'll be playing tomorrow night, Tuesday, against Monessen here at home. Then there's a bit of a break over the New Year's Day holiday. Then next Tuesday, week from tomorrow, January 5th, Ringgold. That'll be a section game, Ringgold away. And then Wednesday, back-to-back, we'll have Cannon Mac, another section game. Typically, as we move into January, the exhibition season's over and we'll be playing nothing, but we'll get to that regular Tuesday-Friday routine of section games. So, again, we've got Tuesday the 5th, Ringgold away, Wednesday the 6th, Cannon Mac home, and then Friday, Bethel Park at home. So we got a couple of home games next week, that first week in January, on Wednesday the 6th and Friday the 8th. A little bit of an extended break here in the first quarter, or between quarters, giving me more to talk about than usual. In the second half, in the second quarter, we'll have Limberio, Steen, Alpert, McCormick, and Del Rey, your usual starting lineup. Over in blue and white, DeBaldo back in for the Eagles. Joined by number 24, Cody Furchak, 15, Bigley. Looks like Wheatholder, and as soon as I see the fifth player, Again, a bit of an extension here. Not 100% sure why we have this delay between quarters. We only have 2 refs. The third ref is indisposed at the minute. Hopefully, it's not permanent. But you should tell me before he goes away, so I can so I can queue up a couple of good stories. And the 5th player out on the court for is number 24. That would be Cody Furchak. Hey, we've got our full complement of referees now. Weedholder brings the ball in. Work the ball quickly into DeBaldo. DeBaldo does a nice little drop step. In and out. Rebound McCormick. Panthers in transition. Alpert pulls it back out. Looks to set up his offense against his 2-3 zone. It's not a terribly active zone. McCormick can't get the little one-handed jumper to go. Steen picking up Bigley. Hand checking by McCormick out front. Pressured defense by the Panthers. Panther defense making the Eagles work for every inch of territory they get right now. Again, watch McCormick with the hand check. He's slapping at the ball. Deflection and steal by Del Rey. Watch Brett. Brett's got to be careful. I think he's pushing the envelope of contact. Del Rey grabs the rebound, kicks it back out. 3-pointer, Albert. Yes.
Albert for 3 from Del Rey off the rebound.
Nice scrappy play by Del Rey to gain control of the ball and then wisely kick it back out when he was not in a position to do anything with it. Got Albert the open 3. Oh, number 24, Furchak, gets half a step on Steen. Furchak goes up strong, draws the foul. I think that was one of those fouls where the ref heard a crack and had to call it. He might have had all ball. And who stole my pencil? That's why I always bring 2. First and second are both good by Furchak. 2 baskets or 2 for 2 from the line tonight for Furchak. Brings the Eagles within 4, 16-12. Approaching the 6-minute mark here. Second quarter. Model Cleaners Holiday Classic. 3rd year that they've been kind enough and generous enough to spot it, or to support it. Penetration by Limberio, kicks it over to McCormick.
Limberio to McCormick for 2.
Panthers lead back to 6. Stifling defense. Very quick feet. Alpert up with the left hand. Can't get it to bounce. McCormick rebound. Yes.
McCormick rebound, score and 1.
Alpert leading the fast break. McCormick following close on his tails. Picked up the offensive rebound. Spun around. Threw up a little baby hook with the right hand and got it to go and drew the foul. Hard to believe with 5:51 remaining, second quarter, just the first team foul on South Park. McCormick knew the shot was bad as soon as he let go and was going in for his own rebound almost before anyone else. Just a bad release. That'll happen sometimes, even to the best of shooters. Bo Haskins, just inside the 3-point line. 20-14. There's McCormick. He's heating up. 9-point Panther lead, 23-14. McCormick with the last 5 Panther points. Nice defense by Del Rey. He saw the entry pass coming into DeBaldo. Reached around and deflected it. Would have been nice to turn the deflection into a turnover. Couldn't quite do it. Wheatholder back in. Little bounce pass to Bigley. Nice entry. The ball, though, gets it to go from number 30. Ray Hall. 3 men collapsed on Ray Hall. He dumped it to the open man. Nice defense by the Eagles. Ooh, he picked up his dribble a little too much. It was lucky he had a man on the wing to pass it to. 3-pointer doesn't go. Long rebound to Limberio. 7-point Panther lead. Bounce pass into Del Rey. Goes awry. In for the Panthers. Worthy and Conwell, the sophomores. Dietrich and Beck. Christian Beck picking up number 14 as he inbounds the ball. That's the first time we've seen him tonight, number 14 for the Eagles, and he is, I can't find him on my program. There is, in fact, no 14 on the program, so he must be borrowing a jersey. Rebounded back. Here come the Panthers. Dietrich holds up. It was 1-on-5. Nice little hesitation. Waited to see where the defense was. Little dribble to his right and a little jumper inside the lane. Panthers 9-point, biggest lead of the game. 25-16. Halfway through second quarter. Eagles happy to take a little air out of the ball right now, so to speak. Bigley just inside the free throw line. Shooter's touch. Bigley with 7, leading Eagles. No, that's not Gersak. That's Bigley. We had bodies flying everywhere. This number 14 from the Eagles collided with Christian Beck. Christian's going to get the better of that collision most days. McCormick in for Limberio. Entry pass. Dietrich turned around expecting a defender on him, and when no one was there, he just turned around and took the little jumper from 8 feet. 27-18. He kind of spun around in the lane looking for a defender and expecting to then be able to drop the ball off, but lo and behold, no one came over to him. Panthers guilty of another foul. That'll be the 6th on the Panthers in this half. Bigley picked up by Conwell. Bigley gets half a step on Conwell. Turnaround jumper is good.
Bigley with 2.
7-point Panther lead. Beck had a step, forgot the ball. Out top to Worthy. Ooh, that one caught him in the groin. A little more mustard than he expected on that 6-foot pass. Nice touch pass. Oh, very, very pretty by Christian Beck, number 44. Little touch pass over to Dietrich. Dietrich and Beck owning the Eagles inside here in the second quarter. Conwell picking up Bigley. Conwell picking up whoever has the ball. He's hustling on defense. Bigley, nice little penetration, pulls back, can't get it to go. Beautiful no look from McCormick at half court. Couldn't squeeze it through. A little too much mustard on it. Oh, if he didn't pick up his dribble, he had Worthy beat on that play. Again, all the Panther defenders coming way out to press their men. Little press defense. They're forcing the Eagles to fight for every inch of territory on the court tonight. Very impressive showing. 29-20, 9-point Panther lead. Approaching 1 minute. Beck with a little reach around defense. The ball will stay at that end of the court. And if you didn't hear the announcer, that was Steen, Limbiriu, and Del Rey back in. Some real nice minutes in the second quarter from Dietrich and Beck. Very, very nice. 10 points between them all in the second quarter. Again, Panthers double teaming the ball when they can. Boudreau, or Bo Haskins, Boudreau Haskins. He was looking, he thought the ball was deflected and it was out off of St. Clair, pleading his case to the Zebra. They say, wait, oh, and he's overruled. This is the second time the third official, the shorter of the three, came in and overruled one of the other refs. Don't see that. Usually the ref closer to the play will make it. He came all the way across the court to call the deflection. Oh, good for Mr. Haskins. He got it right. A little bounce pass to Mike Worthy, except Worthy's on the other team. And then as you'll oftentimes see, player will commit a bad turnover and then come over and commit a foul trying to make up for it. And Haskins is gonna come out of the game after that turn of events. Coach says, no, we can't afford you to turn the ball over and then commit a foul on top of it. 38 seconds remaining. Panthers work their offense inside to McCormick. Little turnaround is good. 11-point Panther lead. Look for the Eagles to Weedholder, strong hands. Thought Steen was going to pull the ball away from him. It's another one where from one angle it looked like it was ball, but you could hear a slap in the background. When you hear the slap, they're going to call it every time. This is DeBaldo's first trip to the line. He's got a couple of baskets. Inside presence for the Eagles. Shooter's touch, gets it to go. 5 points for Dave. Dietrich comes back in for Del Rey, the last 17.5 seconds. Second one by DeBaldo. Nice touch. Nice touch for the big man. You know, I called him Dave. It's actually Dante DeBaldo. My apologies, Dante. Panthers took a quick shot. Oh, what a turn of events. Panthers had an 11-point lead, looking to go into halftime. Came down, took a quick shot instead of working the clock. Bigley. No, that's Bigley. That's not Gertz Furchak. That's Bigley.
Bigley, score and one.
That's only the third time I've had to correct our PA, man. And he gets paid and I don't. Go figure. But at any rate, Bigley at the line looking for the three-point play the old-fashioned way. Looking to pull the Eagles within 6. 4.0 remaining, second quarter. Long, rebound to McCormick. He'll look to take one more dribble, shoot it. Oh, got a pretty good look at the basket. Couldn't get it to go. Well, that quick little flurry at the end of 5 points. You know, they cut the lead from 11 to 4 or 11 to 7 down at the end. 31-24 Panther halftime lead. We're going to take a few minutes. We'll be back. Go get yourself something cold to drink. That's what I'm going to do. Go check my 50-50 tickets, and we'll see you in a few minutes. Thanks. Oh, there's the buzzer, summoning both teams back to their bench for the second half. Welcome back. I'm Hank Chesko, joined with Anthony Cugini. We're here to bring you the second half of the Upper St. Clair Panthers versus the South Park Eagles here in the first day of the Model Cleaners Holiday Tournament. Panthers have a 7-point lead, 31-24. They had the lead out to 31-20, but at the end, a couple of quick baskets in the last 17 seconds for the Eagles cut it to 7. Recapping the scores, Bo Haskins had 2. Jake Wheatholder, 3. Bigley was the leading scorer for the Eagles with 11. Dante DeBaldo had 6. And Cody Furchek had 2 free throws for 2, over for a total of 24. Over on the other side, McCormick leading St. Clair scores with 9. Jordan had one tray for 3. Dave Steen had a bucket. Garrett Del Rey had a bucket. Lamberio had a 3. Dietrich and Beck carried the Panthers there in the second quarter. Dietrich with 3 baskets for 6. Christian Beck had 4. And Dakota Conwell, chipped in with one basket for 2. His older brother Dane was out on the court at halftime. They had a little bit of a shootout with all the alumni that were here. They had about 12 or 13 guys. The final 3 were Conwell, Atman, and McLean. Atman from the class of 2003, I believe, or 03 or 02, wound up winning the shootout. Had a bunch of guys there from the 05 class, Jake Chesko, Taylor Everett, McLean, Dane Conwell. A few others that I did not recognize, and then Atman winning the shootout. Well, let's get back to current day basketball. And once again, the officials making us wait for their entrance, their grand entrance. Panthers have their usual starting lineup of McCormick, Del Rey, Lamberio, Steen, and Albert. Over on the other side, we have the ever-present Jake Wheatholder, Bigley, who was a thorn in the side of the Panthers. Bo Haskins, number 20, Dante DeBaldo underneath, and 24, Cody Furchek. Nice penetration by Lamberio. Del Rey with the follow. McCormick penetrated, whipped it out to Lamberio. Lamberio drove, got the running one-hander, followed by Del Rey. 33-24. Just getting going here in the second half, early third quarter. Again, Panthers pressuring, hand checks everywhere. The refs don't seem to be calling the hand check, so they're gonna keep doing it until they get called for it. The Panthers did not shoot a single free throw in the second half. The Eagles were only guilty of 3. Little spin move by Bigley. He got the shot off, but he didn't get a good look. He didn't square himself. He wasn't looking at the basket when he shot. Lamberio with the 3. Rebound Furchek, Cody Furchek. Eagles looking to cut into the 9-point Panther lead. Entry pass to DeBaldo. Del Rey and Steen harassing him. Del Rey and Alpert harassing him. I think there's going to be a foul on the floor. No, I thought the foul was on the floor. I thought the foul was on the floor before the shot went up. But I am corrected. Cuts the lead to 7. 3 fouls on Del Rey. DeBaldo perfect from the 3 free throw line so far tonight. And I jinxed him and made a miss. Sorry, Dante. 7-point Panther lead. Lamberio with the drive, a little out of control, but he did draw the foul, and he'll be going to the line. First Panther to visit the line. Rattles in and out. (33-26), 7-point St. Clair lead. Second one is good. Steve steals it in the backcourt. Very nice. Over to Albert. Long. McCormick rebound. Can't get it to go. Ball bouncing around. Lamberio tips it in.
Followed by Lamberio for 2.
It was I don't know if it's called a tip-in, if you tip it in when you're standing on the ground and not jumping, but he certainly didn't shoot the ball. Takes the lead back out to 10. into DeBaldo. They're going to work on Del Rey with his 3 fouls. Again, he's big enough and tall enough that if DeBaldo doesn't get position on him, it's not going to get the ball to go. Nice little moving pick by Del Rey.
South Park, your score Upper St. Clair 38, South Park Eagles
I
20.
think that was an inadvertent screen. Alpert dribbling around. Del Rey was trying to get out of the way, and by getting out of the way, he actually made a nice screen. 12-point Panther lead, biggest lead of the night. Panthers out of the gate very, very quickly here in the third quarter. Scored 9 points in the first 2 minutes and 7 seconds. South Park with a timeout to regroup, get their defense set. But you'd like to see the Panthers come out in the second half with the hustle and intensity that they're playing with. A couple of turnovers, some full court defense. McCormick hustling to the ball. Lamberio getting those long arms out, getting the deflections and the steals. When we come back, the Eagles will be putting the ball in under their own basket. After the St. Clair score. So that means that he will be allowed to run along the length of the end line. It was a timeout, but just because it was a timeout, because it was after basket, he can move. He does not have to stay stationary. Number 14 back in for the Eagles. He is not in the program, so I do not know his name. My apologies to Mr. 14. Panthers stay with their starting lineup. Bigley brings the ball down quickly, breaking the Panther press. Again, Steen way out on Wheatholder. Forces him to pick up his dribble. DeBaldo and Del Rey jostling for position. Haskins head fake, back out to Wheatholder. Eagles patient on offense right now. Eventually, if you pass the ball enough, someone will intercept it. It's kind of the problem with the slow down offense. Steen broke through.
That is South Park's second team foul this half.
Foul was on number 14 for the Eagles. Inside to Del Rey, drop step. Nice move by Del Rey.
Del Rey, 2, and he'll shoot 1.
Nice drop step, goes up strong. That gives Del Rey 6 points with a chance at the free throw line to extend the Panther lead to 15. Panthers flexing their muscles here early going of the third quarter. Bank is not open, but McCormick, tried to get it over to Lamberio. Eagle ball. 4:58 remaining, third quarter. Panthers protecting a 14-point lead. Eagles seem to be very patient, almost willing to try to keep it close and not attack the basket and win. DeBaldo, very nice. Number 14, Bigley over to DeBaldo. Three-pointer for Steen.
Steen from Lamberio, that's a 3.
Steen's not usually a three-point shooter, but that one was nothing but net. Wheatholder goes in out of control, but DeBaldo there to clean up.
DeBaldo follows for 2, timeout South Park.
Now, typically, if a team calls a timeout after a basket like that, that usually means they'll be going into a full-court press, so they want to change up the defense. We'll see if that's the case. DeBaldo, tough play here in the third quarter. He's got 6 points in the first half of the third quarter. Del Rey with 3. You might see Coach Holzer go to his bench here, bring in Dietrich and Beck. They were very effective in the second quarter when the Panthers broke out to an 11-point lead. see, coming back on the court for the Eagles, Bigley, DeBaldo, number 14, Cody Furchak, 24, and the ever-present Wheatholder. On the other side of the coin, on the other side, starting lineup, Steen, Alpert, Lamberio, McCormick, and Del Rey. But here's that full court pressure I was alluding to. Broken very easily. Alpert coast to coast, and he scores. Albert 1-on-5 against the Eagles. Takes the lead back to 15. So much for the timeout and that full court pressure, Coach. Think you might have to draw something different up. A couple of elbows there by Furchak out on the wing. Frustrated by that defense. DeBaldo inside again.
DeBaldo, patient for two.
DeBaldo carrying this Eagle team on his wide back and shoulders right now. 8 points, 8 points here in the third quarter. 13-point Panther lead, 45-32. McCormick on the baseline, yes.
McCormick from Lamberio.
He has a stroke tonight. When he has a stroke going, he makes it look very, very easy. A little contact out on the wing. And we've got Worthy, Dakota, Conwell, Dietrich, and Beck all coming in for the Panthers. Lamberio, the only starter, staying in. This lineup got a lot of minutes in the second quarter. Did very, very nicely for themselves. DeBaldo getting position on Dietrich. Dietrich with not in the foul trouble that Del Rey was, so he can give him a little shove. But again, putting him on the line, letting them score with the clock stopped is not the formula to protect the lead. First one by Dante is good. Makes him 3 for 4 from the free throw line this evening. Gives him 15, leading all scorers. Very nice touch by the big man. Cuts the lead to 13, 47-34. Worthy dumps it off nicely to Lamberio.
Lamberio for two from Worthy.
Eagles are going to need to get some stops if they want to get back into this game. It's not enough to dump it into DeBaldo every time. Wheatholder's rejected once, rejected twice. Undaunted, he continues to fight for the rebound. Another rejection. Strike 3 on that possession for the Panthers. Beck's a little surprised. No one's playing defense. He's looking for somebody to come at him so he can dump it off to the open man, but 3-on-1, nice bounce pass. Oh. Lamberio with the quick hands. Panthers control. Here comes Worthy. Oh, a little too much mustard, Michael. Alpert in for Lamberio. Alpert harassing Wheatholder. Picked up his dribble. Getting close, very close. Oh, he just beat it. 8.8 seconds on my clock. Can somebody please stop DeBaldo? That'll be a foul. Number 35, who just came into the game, Corey Barwat. I think Corey was sent in to hit whoever he saw first. He looked like he was just going to hit Worthy. Didn't look like he was playing any defense, just going to commit a foul. Wanted to get his name in the scorebook. Nice pennant. Oh, nice little bounce pass into the lane. Dietrich tried to get over to the Beck, but South Park collapsed on defense. Very nice. You can see that being set up.
Dietrich with a nice pass to Beck.
Dietrich was looking at Beck the whole time, just waited for him to break open. That's a kickball on Bigley. 51-36, Panther, 15-point lead, 1:20 remaining, third quarter. Little 10-foot jumper. Ooh. Stick with the layups. After bouncing around a bit, South Park controls the ball. Weedholder knows one speed, full. Nice quick hands on Beck with that harassing defense 30 feet from the basket, but they're saying it was off of him. Number 30, Mike Rahal, coming back in. Rahal.
Johnson and Rahal back in for the Eagles.
South Park using as much of the court as they care to get that ball in bounds. 40 seconds remaining. Furchak can't control the dribble. Again, Bigley got away with two pushes. Figured he'd try his luck and see if he could get away with a third. And he finally got called. A lot of contact as Worthy was streaking down the left side of the court. Mike adjusting his shirt and pants. Nice little inbounds pass. 8-foot jumper by Dietrich. 8 points for Dietrich. Sometimes that little mid-range 8-foot jumper is harder than it looks. You rarely get open for that shot. So when it does come, you don't always expect it. Ooh, a lot of contact there. Bigley head fake. Front rim, can't get it to go. Well, that's the end of the third quarter. We have the Panthers stretching the lead out to 53-36. Were it not for DeBaldo. Actually, DeBaldo is the only one that scored in the third quarter for the Eagles. DeBaldo with all 12 of the Eagles' points in the second quarter, or in the third quarter, excuse me, took them from 24 to 36. It was a 7-point lead. Panthers had that 31-24 7-point lead at halftime. They scored 22 points in the third quarter. Very, very nice production. That's always, you always ask yourself, are the offenses playing well, or the defenses getting a little tired and sloppy? I think the Panther defense, with the exception of their inability to stop DeBaldo underneath, played very, very well out on the perimeter. Forced the guards for South Park to work hard on every possession. I'm told that 14 is Hawkins, so we've got Hawkins, Weedholder, number 30, who is Rahal, Bigley, and 30, who is 24, Cody Furchak. Panthers with their starting lineup back on the court. Ball stolen by the Panthers. Tried to break quickly, but it was deflected. 3-on-2. Bigley pulls up for the three.
Bigley for three.
That gives Bigley 14. Bigley and DeBaldo carrying the bulk of the offensive production for the Eagles. A long three. Oh, it wasn't a three. It was a pass to Del Rey, but everyone was faked out. Another one, Bigley. Someone not named DeBaldo scores 5 points for the Eagles. Steen goes baseline, dumps it into Del Rey. Del Rey can't get it to go, but it's ball off of South Park. Got his own rebound, tried to put it back up quickly, was deflected. Panther lead down to 12. penetration by Limberio. Kicks it out. Steen literally kicks it out. Ooh, a little reach around defense. Limberio wasn't looking for it. Eagles a chance to cut the lead from double figures. Nice entry pass into number 30, Rohall. It's his first basket. 10-point Panther lead. Open three-pointer for Albert. Steen, rebound. Quickly gets it over to Albert. Not much contact. It certainly was not an offensive foul, but I think that was a no call. Hard to believe I actually won tonight, 598-491. As Anthony can see, I have the winning ticket. Now, how do I get to the? How do I leave the game and get over to the? Yeah. The question is, how do I get over there and collect it without leaving the game? Three-pointer from Albert. Takes the Panther lead back up to 13. Hopefully they don't call. Hopefully they don't call it again, figuring that the winner left. It's probably a whopping 20 or 25 bucks tonight. Panthers control the ball in the backcourt. McCormick over to Limberio. Limberio lays it in. That'll be a timeout. Baldwin, South Park. All right, we're back. It was a whopping $20. 15-point Panther lead, 58-43, 5:24 remaining. Crowd very, very quiet and subdued here tonight. Panthers back in with their starting lineup. South Park as well. Full court pressure. Just looking to harass more than really get a steal. Again, Panthers defense focused on making South Park earn every piece of the court. Long three-pointer for Whitholder. Bounces up, hits the support bracket. Be out of bounds, St. Clair. Always go to the middle. The press is never press. That's the weak spot of every press. McCormick took his eyes off the basket, was looking for the defender to come over, couldn't get the layup to go. Oh, thought he might have moved quick. Deflection, Albert. Nice defense underneath by Steen. Tips the ball out to Albert. Albert decides to go all the way. Draws contact. Dumps it off to Limberio.
Nice assist to Limberio for 2.
That's 12 points for Limberio. 8 here in the second half. 17-point Panther lead. Approaching midway mark, final quarter. Nice defense by Del Rey. Deflected it and then went and got his own deflection. Limberio tries that running one-hander. Again, might have been well advised to take a little more time off the clock.
Back into the lineup for the Panthers. Worthy, Dietrich, Conwell, and back.
Again, if you didn't quite hear the announcer, the Panthers bring 4 new players in. The sophomores, Worthy and Conwell, along with Dietrich and Beck. Three-pointer from Albert, long. Beck gets the rebound. Dietrich and Beck playing the high-low post game. Conwell, off-balance one-hander, no good. Eagles ball. Oh, there was a little foot shuffle there. Barely drew iron. Easy rebound for Dietrich. Worthy drives a little too strong. He pulled up expecting a little more contact than he received. Put a little bit of extra on the ball, and it was long. Begley gets two guys up in the air, decides to dish it to DeBaldo. DeBaldo will be going back to the line.
DeBaldo will shoot two. The foul is on Worthy.
This certainly has been the Begley DeBaldo show for the Eagles. .308 remaining, 17-point Panther lead, 60-43. DeBaldo gets the first one to drop. He's 5 of 6 from the line to go with 7 baskets. This could give him 20 if he makes this shot. Again, leading all scorers. And he makes it. Big man shooting well from the free throw line tonight.
We have 3:08 remaining with the Panthers leading 60-45.
Quick game reset. 6 team fouls for South Park. So the next St. Clair will be going to the line to shoot 1-1 on the next South Park foul. St. Clair has only committed 4 team fouls here in the second half, so it'll be a while before South Park shooting. 3:08 remaining. Possession arrow belongs to the Panthers. Again, with this timeout, I would suggest you might look for South Park to be into some sort of full court trapping defense. Evan Summers into the game for the first time that I can remember. Again, he's number 2. You would expect him to be a quicker little guard, put some pressure on the backcourt, get a steal. And there was a contact between him and Alpert. The foul was on Summers, but I'd say he got the worst of that contact. Alpert was pushing off like an offensive wide receiver to get some separation. Alpert hit Summers. Summers hit him back, and as usual, the second man making contact gets called for the foul. Alpert makes the front end of his 1-1. It gives Albert 11 points, a couple of threes to go with a couple regular baskets. Second one is also good. Nice touch for Jordan. And he gets a seat on the bench for his efforts. Worthy, Conwell, Dietrich, and Beck back in, matching up with Steen this time. Just under 3 minutes remaining. Begley drives, tries to dump it into DeBaldo, but the passing lane was cut off. He gave up the dribble and went up in the air a little early so the Panthers could collapse and play defense. He had nowhere to go with the ball. Nice little bounce pass. Oh, what do you have to do to get a foul call here? With some nice hustle by Steen to pick up the loose ball and lay it in. 7 points for Steen. Panther lead 19. Comfortably in control with 2:20 remaining. Begley with a little dribble drive, creates separation, draws the 3. Worthy splits the defense, gets the bounce pass into Dietrich. Dietrich's going to go up strong.
Dietrich will shoot 2. The foul is on the Eagles, DeBaldo.
The first of 2 is good for Dietrich. That gives Mike 9 points in tonight's contest. Steen and Conwell go to the bench.
Matt Richardson and Sam Klein are going to line up for the Panthers.
And who came in? Klein and Richardson. Richardson just inside the 3-point range, in and out. Rebound Dietrich. Whiteholder with a tough rebound. Looks to go coast to coast. Dietrich comes over to block the shot, but Klein got him on the foul. 65-48, 151 remaining. Weedholder to shoot 2. He was 1 of 2 from the line early in the first half when he got to the line. Little shooter's touch. Cuts the Panther lead to 16. Josh Mino comes in for DeBaldo. Harris Beck.
Harris Beck enters the lineup for the Panthers.
So if I say Beck has the ball, I've got a 40% chance of being right, no matter who's touching him for the Panthers. Long on the free throw. Beck with the rebound. Three-pointer. Very nice. Klein with the three-pointer. Drains it with that lefty stroke. 68-49. Worthy with the diving steal. Gives up his body. Can't control the ball. Bigley saw, number 2, Evan Summers, saw Bigley cutting out of his corner of his eye and tried to get the bounce pass into him, but it was off a Panther knee. Weedholder inbounding the ball. Evan Summers in the backcourt, picked up by Klein. Again, a lot of hand checking by the Panthers. I'm surprised. Well, Summers was going out of bounds, wanted to ideally throw the ball back in and bang it off the foot of or knee of a Panther, but instead he created a fast break. Worthy will go to the line. He'll shoot 2. Mike has not scored yet tonight's game. See if he can get into the scorebook. The first end of his 1-1 was no good, so I guess I was wrong. He didn't get 2. Approaching 1 minute remaining. 1 minute remaining. Weedholder goes in strong. Weedholder's played hard tonight. Again, the St. Clair guards have been forcing the pressure very, very far away from the ball on every possession. And Weedholder's actually not done a bad job of controlling the ball and running the offense for the Eagles. Second one is his free throw is long. Doesn't get the three-point play. 17-point lead. Klein in the corner, lefty stroke. Rebound Worthy. Worthy goes up real strong to get that one. Richardson, he's going to shoot. There's a three-pointer.
Richardson scores 3.
And the crowd's on their feet. Klein and Richardson, fan favorites, upperclassmen that don't always get a lot of playing time. The fans like to see them get in there and get a bucket when they do get in. Long three-pointer by Josh Mino is no good. That last shot by Richardson gave the Panthers a 20-point lead.
Into the lineup for the
Panthers bringing some more sophomores in. We've got Derek Young, D-Rec, as I'm supposed to call him, as I was told by some of his fans. Dabbit and Jack Schwaba. Dabbit turns the ball over to number 34, the diminutive. I can't even find him here.
and Derek Young.
Well, a little mop-up time. We've got sophomores and freshmen in on both sides of the lineup.
David.
Foul Dabbit. It's not David. It's Dabbit.
Number 44, Subsinski.
That's Subsinski's first trip to the free throw line. Long rebound Beck. Throws it up for grabs. Desperation shot. No dice. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Panthers bouncing back from that tough double overtime loss to Baldwin to win 71-51. Recapping scores real quick. McCormick had 11. Alpert had 12. Steen had 7. Garrett Del Rey had 6. Lamberio 11. Or 12. 12 for Lamberio. 3 for Klein. 10 for Dietrich. 6 for Beck. 2 for Conwell. And 3 for Richardson. And we'll say we'll be back tomorrow night. We'll be here for the Monessen Greyhounds versus your Panthers. We'll see you then. Until then, drive safely, drive home safely. Merry Christmas.